months more, and that's also what we want to show.
How much longer could you have flown though? How are your legs, for example?
You're very fine. I mean, astonishing indeed. You know, I was afraid that the flight would stop. I was not looking for the landing. I was so well up. The last minute, I tried really to enjoy. It was absolutely fantastic.
What was the most challenging part of this? This last 5 days.
It's two things, because it's energy. It's energy for the airplane. It's energy for the human being, and of course the airplane needs to be able to recharge its battery every morning. So this is a challenge, to bring it to a point where you have some sun and to save energy. And for the pilot, it's the same, to give the possibility of the pilot to find ways, in fact, to build up the energy again, maybe to sleep, maybe to rest, or I do yoga, I do meditation, so different ways of doing it.
Was there ever a point at which you felt in danger, or that you maybe weren't going to make it?
No, you know, the goal was not to take risks. That's the reasons why we waited so long. The goal is to demonstrate, and that's what we want to do with Bertrand, is to demonstrate the potential of these technologies. To fly with the sun, you need to be extremely energy efficient, and this efficiency can be used everywhere.
And how can it be applied?
This is why today it's a historic first for aviation and a historic first for renewable energies. Nobody now can say that renewable energies cannot do the impossible. Flying day and night, 5 days, 5 nights. And now all these technologies, of course, can be used also for ground mobility, for insulation of houses, for lighting, heating, cooling systems, industrial process, light structures. We can divide by 2 the energy consumption of the world and the CO2 emissions of the world by using the same type of technologies worldwide.
And will you make it around the world? Are you confident of that?
It's a great first. It's an attempt. We cannot be overconfident. But what André has done today is the most extraordinary flight you can make. Can you imagine the single-seater airplane that has flown the longest in the history of aviation is Solar Impulse 2 with André.
And Mr. Borschberg, what's the first thing you want to do once you finish talking to all of us?
It's certainly to take a shower, that's true. I mean, we have a lot of luxury in this airplane, but not a bathroom, not yet at least. So that will be the next step. No, but more important, I certainly would like to discover meet the people here. They have been so fantastic to greet us, to organize everything, to welcome us, to provide a hangar. So that's going to be the next step.
You must be exhausted.
No, not interestingly, not really. I mean, I'm also astonished. But I guess, you know, we got so much support during the flight from so many people. I got messages all the time in the cockpit. It gave me so much energy. I mean, there was no way, you know, to stop or to fail. I mean, we were carried. I mean, the project was carried by the people who believe that that's the way to go.
Any moments of concern or fear? Any moments of concern or fear?
Oh, there are sometimes special moments, yes. Like this morning, for example, where I was surprised to get into clouds where we didn't expect. And that's an airplane which is difficult when you are tired by night. That was a challenge. It was not dangerous, but it was a challenge, so you have to fight for that. So you have moments, you know, where you have to get all your resources together to be able to move forward.
Mentally, how was it for you? How did you keep your focus the whole time?
I do a lot of yoga and meditation, and I think that gives a lot of benefits. I mean, one benefit is that you become an observer about what you do, and when you are stressed, and when I'm stressed, I take a bit distance, and I understand the way I react, and it helps me maybe to change my reaction and maybe to be less stressed, to try to have a different point of view. Bertrand does self-hypnosis, and we discuss very often. I mean, our
cross-feed each other.
Our experiences. But these kind of flights are interesting for that. You know, on one side, of course, it's an aviation first, but it's a discovery on the personal level. I had 5 days for me, 5 days, 5 hours, just alone, just for me. It was like a retreat. Special retreat, I agree, huh? But it was like a retreat.
You could have gone further.
Yes, I could have gone further. Yes, absolutely.
How
you know,
long?
when I planning to come, I was disappointed that the flight was already over. And I think what was great here is that we're able to build an airplane which is sustainable in terms of energy, and sustainability is a key word. But we also could make the life in this cockpit sustainable as well for the human being, and with this we didn't know if it would be feasible. But this was for me a very positive surprise then.
While you're here in Hawaii, what do you plan to do anything?
In Hawaii? Yeah, of course. I mean, there's so many great things to do, and I'm looking forward also to get feedbacks about, you know, where we should put our attention. We have some work to do, certainly meet people, because I'm sure a lot of people will be interested to see the airplane, discuss these technologies. But, you know, there's no way that we shouldn't try surfing.
Very good. Thank
You have a
you.
glass of champagne or a Mai Tai?
I don't think Moet Tennessee is doing Mai Tai.
So we go now straight there.
Thank you very much.
Well, we see you. I will see you.
Thank you.
All right, thanks guys. So he's moving down the line, and you guys got the interview directly right here live on Periscope.
Suspect down the street when everyone's stepping up.
So thanks for joining, and we'll kind of follow him around a little bit and see what else goes on. But you got it live here on Periscope, so thanks for joining, and good to hear from Andre, the pilot. Got to answer some of the questions from the reporters. Anyway, you guys have a great day. Friday, still a better part of Friday, still ahead of us. So enjoy you guys still. Thanks for hearts. And thanks for joining me. Hope you enjoyed that very intimate interview with Andre and Bertrand from Solar Impulse. So until next time, I'll see you guys. Maybe I'll get back over here and catch the press conference later on. But until then, I'm gonna take a little break and recover my battery charged up and ready for the next phase of this interesting 4th of July weekend. Take care, everybody. Thanks for the hearts. See you guys in a bit. Aloha.